muted. It was muted, so it's still muted.
Okay, so are you gonna point?
I am.
Why?
When I'm good and ready.
We thought you was over there asleep or something.
I
Had
don't
a
think you
Deacon
thought
Richard
that.
or
I don't
something.
think you thought that.
Buffalo.
Okay. Now I'm finna
Deacon
unmute
Richard.
it. I'm finna unmute it.
What is up, y'all? And welcome back to another episode of My Turn, My Truth,
Truth.
where when it's your turn, you do what?
Tell your truth.
All right, who do we got on the podcast today? I'm going to go first. It's your girl, Ken. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram at m.kennedii and subscribe to my YouTube, same name.
I'm Mackenzie. I'm her brother.
I'm Marielle, his wife.
Okay. And I'm the rice man.
Our dad.
And I'm Mata.
Our mom.
Hey, Mata.
Hey, Rice Man.
Y'all is weird. All right. What's going to be our first topic today? Who wants to kick it off?
You kicking it off,
You're
girl.
kicking
It's all
it
about
off.
you.
You're
It's
kicking
all
it
about
off.
you.
Okay. Since I'm kicking it off, we're just going to jump right into the nitty gritty what everybody been talking about. Dun, dun, dun. TikTok. Is TikTok shutting down? Do you think it's shutting down? Do we think it's shutting down? Do you think it should shut down? All right. Somebody, Mom, you want to go? What do you have to say about TikTok?
Child, this girl right here is hilarious to me.
I am.
But anyways, y'all, so everybody know that it's up in the air. And I read a post right on TikTok itself saying that it is scheduled to shut down on the 19th of this month. So that has been the rumors. That's been the talk of the government and lawmakers and things of that nature. And actually, we were having some interesting conversation, round topic conversation right before the podcast regarding this topic because people are indifferent with the app actually shutting down. Of course, the people that use the app, it's over 170 million people, which is half of our population here in the U.S. that use TikTok. And a lot of the people that I've seen in the feedback was saying, and these are the comments, they were saying that how this app has brought them so much fun, joy, inspiration, knowledge, entertainment, just different things, and how people are really not wanting this app to be shut down. But of course, our government, and for due reason, does want it to shut down. One particular person that is owner of TikTok, one of the owners, because TikTok has many owners and it's broken down. So it is owned here by the United States company in California. Then they have another base out in Virginia. And they were saying that how there's, in a roundabout way, no threats to the app itself. But then it's also connected to an entity company called Soundbite.
No,
With
Soundbite.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, it is Soundbite.
Yeah, that's right. It's Soundbite. And with that company, it was founded in the Cayman Islands. It's not.
It's ByteDance.
ByteDance. You're right.
Oh.
Okay, you're right.
You
you saw how we doubled down. It was for sure
ByteDance.
that it was Soundbite. You see
where did we see
Soundbite?
Soundbite?
I don't know. Okay, but it's ByteDance. But ByteDance. And so, and they were saying with that particular company, that company is not owned by the U.S. and that it has several investors, business people.
Yes. It's a Chinese internet company.
21% is a Chinese internet company. But it's owned by other individuals as well. Long story short, with Byte Sound, that particular
ByteDance.
whatever it's called, it ain't US, so I don't know what it's called. But that TikTok is more secure than whatever it is.
It's that.
and so I guess with all that, I just wanted to give a little background of what I've seen, and it was more to the video that I was looking at, and I just cut it off because it was just too long. I'm just being honest. But what I've seen and what I personally have done with TikTok myself, I haven't been a contributor of TikTok. I do have a few videos or whatever out there, but I do listen to TikTok or look at TikTok for entertainment purposes, for knowledge purposes, for trending topics that we can probably discuss here on
For being messy.
you know,
Right.
and yeah, for being messy, for laughter. So I guess I am with a lot of people what this app does do for me individually, as well as other people are looking at what it does for them individually. So, but I'm not sad either way. If it,
Well, I will say this. I will say that TikTok, out of all the apps that I've ever seen, from my era of MySpace on up until now,
Geez, you're
it
old.
is the most polarizing app. This app
Agree.
that young people and old people alike are all on.
Exactly.
I guess 170 million people, of course.
and how far the platform stretch, because
Right.
it's like in Africa, in the United States, you can find talent out there.
Yeah, and that number, 170 million, just United
It's
States.
just the United States,
And
right?
it's that app that brings so many people joy. I think it's because the monetization portion of it. Unlike any other people, you can monetize YouTube. There's some other apps, but not like TikTok. It has
Right.
pulled everybody in.
But
And
you
you
can
know.
and you can monetize other things like this, but you have to think of how many people, content influencer, what they call themselves, or content developers or creators or whatever. How many of them are actually, this is their livelihood and this is how they make
Right.
a soul living.
And that's what I was going to say. Yeah.
And with that living, they're pouring some of that money into the economy. So the government, they may not be monetizing up front by it, but they are being monetized on the back end by taxes, unless you're part of that 1%. But that's a topic for another conversation. So
Okay, and I'll give you. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead.
I'll give you why our government is saying that TikTok, they want to ban, either buy it.
They want to buy it.
By
Best case scenario.
U.S. owned company.
Yes.
Or shut it down for this reason. This is the reason that it's giving.
Okay.
It says that our government and lawmakers worried that Chinese government could access Americans' data because its home base, ByteDance, is in
China.
Home base is in China. That they could access Americans' data through TikTok's parent company and use it to surveil Americans, spread misinformation, and sway public opinion. And I think that's because by not being a U.S. owned company, majority based U.S. owned company, and China is not necessarily our friend in global market. We owe them a bunch of money. They've sided with Russia on a bunch of things, and they're not our friend. And they own this company that over 170 million, over half of American citizens are on this app. And if, say, for instance, our government imposes sanctions against China or does something or make a move against Russia or some things like that, that China could, in essence, go through the parent company that owns TikTok and access information or spread information or access our data and surveil us and to an unfavorable outcome from us. And a lot of people are saying that's the reason. Other people, conspiracy theorists, are saying, no, if they can't get their hand on the money, they can't, get some of the money out of, they don't want it
That's
here.
That's partially true.
So there are a lot of reasons they're saying because,
and the lawmaker and the person that I was listening to, he was saying that one of the reasons were for dangerous speech. They feel like the speech was dangerous, and to his point, he was saying how they feel like, well, this is the only platform that you wanted to shut down because of dangerous speech, and that goes against the Second Amendment. As far as freedom of speech. And he was saying how, like, on this particular app, speech is not necessarily, or it's not necessarily controlled in a sense where you have people that truly authentically speak from their heart, and then you have this ideal, and then you have the truth. But of course that will be all dependent upon, of course, algorithms. We know it coming into play, and of course of of how you actually go back and fact check, if you will, that information that you're listening to.
So basically, it's censorship.
Yeah.
And since our government can't censor us on this
exactly,
they would rather do away with it.
Yes. Either they want to buy it and control what we say and what we see,
or just get
or
rid
we
of
want it gone completely.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
So mom said she didn't care either way. That
I didn't finish before he jumped in. But so I would say, I'm sorry. I would say that, I mean, because I'm not personally making any money off of the app. Like I said, I use it for entertainment purposes, just passing time. But so I really can't say that I care from a monetary perspective, but with social media as a whole, I feel like a lot of times we're being counterproductive because it takes up it. I feel like it steals your time. And my son always say, "Oh, mom, you in the loophole, the black hole. In the loophole. Went to the black hole," because you get caught up in it where you can be doing other things that are productive. And I understand that people have to have relaxed time, have to have just me time and this, that, and the other, but I feel like a lot of times with social media, it's like it steals your time without you even realizing it.
And I of course, I feel like it can't steal your time. You have to freely give your time away.
It's a play on words. I know,
but no different than
TV
watching a series on TV. You get locked in and you binge watch.
And I say the same thing about that.
Okay,
yeah. I'm sorry.
Thank you. There are a lot of things that can steal your time. Sports can steal your time. Watching sports, watching the game, watching this, watching that. I think we have to choose what we do with our time.
Absolutely.
And of course, apps like this can, if you get caught up in it, can make you unproductive. I do agree with that.
I just feel like social media the more social media we have, the less human interaction we're going to have. The
Pretty
less
much what I was saying. Yep.
Communication skills within each other. And I feel like too, like since there is so much social media, nobody know how to talk to each other.
Good point.
Nobody know how to receive anything because I'm not censored in real life. You're gonna get what you get, and the government ain't gonna shut me up. Like you come to me, talk to me at a dinner or something like that, I'm gonna tell you how it is. You can't say that. Yeah, I can. I just feel like that just takes the fun out of life. Because growing up, I ain't have tits. I was outside every day.
Yeah,
every single day.
I feel like, but I think.
Back then, we had worldwide days of plays that we were forced to interact with each other.
Nickelodeon shut
we're
down.
Humans. I feel like humans should interact with each other. That should be a priority.
Yeah, and that's pretty much where I was going with it as far as the stealing of your time, because you are caught up in this app, but you're not building authentic relationships, like real live people that's right there with you type relationships. Right, you are on the screen, and you can actually be in the home with someone or out to dinner with someone or whatever the case may be. In these phones, you're more into it than the person that's physically sitting right there with you. So yeah, I agree with that, Mackenzie.
Yeah, I agree with both of you, but I think that people over social media build more business relationships.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
Social media and TikTok in particular for a lot of people has been a great way for people to market themselves.
Absolutely. And, for the people that do that.
Absolutely. And it just gets you more out there. Like right now we have a podcast. Right. Even though we don't post about it on TikTok, social media helps us push our podcast.
Absolutely.
Just like we're going live on Facebook right now. So I really think that, it takes away from, I think these types of apps do take away from, certain like fields and jobs. Because a lot of more people are starting to move towards, being content creators and everything. However, I think that is opening up more jobs for people. People are becoming ambassadors, brand ambassadors.
Yeah, I agree.
People are getting like things with Nike and all these different things that probably would have never happened had they not had the app. So I think
absolutely
that the app has an equally as positive take on it as it does the negative take.
Right.
I agree. It's the gift and the curse. For everything, there's a positive, there's a negative. I think that it gives the power to the regular man or woman.
Absolutely.
It gives, when you had to watch movies, you had to wait till whatever it came out at the movies and all the Hollywood control what you see.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can control what you see and get millions of viewers, just like you can get on your movie or on your television show. And I can make the money and keep it myself without a middleman.
Right.
You know, and it does give the power to the normal, everyday working person or non-working person. So there's the gift. The curse is you do get caught up in it. Mm-hmm. Some people will try to make it and be social media famous and spend years trying to become that when they could have been working or being a productive member of society. There's a good and a bad to everything.
But that's where but that goes back and allude to what you were saying, where you said you can't give your time, you can't take your time. You pretty much giving your time
freely
away.
Give it, right.
And the gift and the curse is like you have to be a well-balanced person to be able to do. That's why I said for the purpose of people that is actually using it for content creation, using it for someone to discover them and using their talents, and they're getting out there and they're learning how to do the transitions and they're learning the trends or whatever the case may be, and they grow their platform and they get monetized or whatever the case may be, and that is a work within itself.
Right.
Because when we sit here and try to just figure out what podcast topics, or when we trying to figure out, me personally, if I'm gonna do a TikTok, what I'm gonna do it about, it's gonna be interesting. What do the people say? You have to think of marketing, you have to think of branding, you have to think of what, all of this stuff that you typically won't think of. So it is real value in content creation, not knocking any one of those. That's why I said for me personally, because I have not gotten to a level where this is a business or this is my sole income or this, I'm making money off of this. That's why I said for me, either way, it won't bother me one way or the other, because things come, things go. And we'll just have to figure out, okay, what's the next step? But with trying to grow, we have to figure out, okay, is this a platform that we're going to want to, like Morgan said, start pushing the podcast on or stuff like that, knowing that it's going to shut down? And you have to have those particular things working in your mind when you're, what we were saying last week, doing your vision plan, doing your goals and stuff, and having to reset.
Yeah, because content was one of mine.
It's the same thing about business. We have to look and see what's happening, and you have to reset those things.
Right.
Absolutely.
And you can just use it to have fun.
Right.
And not want to do.
I don't want to be a social media
anything.
I just want to watch
dance,
funny videos.
Or watch or do something, or tell jokes or something like that.
But it's still content creation.
Right. And
not for me though.
Because unlike Facebook kind of sends you what you have to have friends. And once you kind of see what your friends post, but you don't see
the For You page.
They don't have like an explore page.
So Facebook was good for what it was created for. I want to stay in contact with people who I went to high school with and friends and stuff like that.
Same thing with Instagram.
But you don't really get fed things that are outside of your friend group. Right. Or things and like that. And TikTok, well, Instagram gives you some.
You still need friends.
But TikTok feeds you stuff that you didn't think you wanted to see until you saw it. Right. I do want to see it.
Exactly.
So it has a different feel to it.
You're discovering more on TikTok,
If we're going to go to the safety and security of this country, I mean, I fully agree with America, or the money part. I mean, I would want there's nobody in a co-op business or a partnership there's no one in a partnership that doesn't want full control of the business. That's a lie. Now, if you say, I can settle with both of us running, no, I want to run it. I'm not being selfish. I mean, if I had a chance to run it by myself and get all the money, I would. Especially, the quote is, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. But the friend of my enemy is what? Like we not. Yeah, the friend of my enemy is the enemy. If Russia's our ops and China and them shaking hands, I don't got nothing for China. I don't want nothing you got to give me, straight up. So I mean, I understand the business part and the working part, but if it come down to it, y'all ain't getting drafted. I am. Like if something really happened, she ain't getting drafted. I am.
You're an only son, so
but they gonna make a way. America always make a way.
We don't know what.
So I don't even want to put myself in a predicament. I don't know what we don't know what China got cooking up.
Yeah. And
so if we want to cut ties, I just say cut ties.
And I think we don't know we know what our government is telling us why they want it shut down. We don't know that's real. It's propaganda. What the real behind the scenes is. It sounds good.
Yeah.
if
they give us what they want us to know.
If China is an op, and there's some things in the future that we're looking at doing globally, and we know that they're going to be our opposition, I don't want them to have their hands directly tied to 170 million of my people.
That's a lot of people.
And if
that's a whole lot of people.
And that's half of
us.
Population.
Right. So,
not only are they spying on just regular people, but it's people working government jobs that have TikTok. Mm-hmm. So you might surveil some people and not get nothing. Then you surveil some of these government officials and some stuff, and you hear some conversations, and you know things. Because people are saying, "Oh, well, they can't. They can't. If they surveil me, they might not find anything." But the governor might have TikTok,
right.
So they know certain stuff that we wouldn't know. So yeah.
And I'm even more concerned. Like, to boost a post in TikTok, you have to put your credit card information in, or how to pay for it, how to pay to boost this post. That means they have
your
financial information
account
held within this platform,
PayPal,
which is even scarier. Them surveilling me, but them having my card information.
Yeah, I ain't never put my card information in TikTok.
You can tag your location. But where you made the TikTok at?
TikTok
like, what happened? Where you took the picture of? Just like other apps, but you can do that on these type of apps.
Oh yeah, where you at? Oh, we in Savannah. Oh, we in this place.
You turn your location on.
Your location
yeah,
on.
then you're free game. Then.
They know where you are.
Well,
so I do understand. Like, that's people money. Make your money. I don't blame nobody for making their money, but
it's sticky. It's a sticky situation based on what you use the app for. Mario, we ain't heard from you.
No, I was about to input in there. I don't have TikTok, so I don't think about it a lot.
But we both watch it on my phone for hours every night.
Correct. So I'm just saying. But like, I don't touch it at all.
It affects her though.
Okay, it will in a sense affect me at some point.
Because we don't even watch TV.
So it's bonding. So y'all use it for bonding time.
We lay down before we go to sleep. We don't watch TV. We just about, let's watch TikTok. Let's watch YouTube. Like Reels. Let's just watch Reels. Yeah, watch Reels for an hour and a half.
Well, y'all know I like TikTok, and I always put my disclaimer to follow me.
I mean, I don't dislike TikTok. I be in the loop too.
So
but I can turn my loop off.
But
I don't dislike it either.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to hear Mario full thought.
Half of me was like, what is the question again? Because I don't like actively look at it throughout the day on my own phone, half of me wants to be like, well, I mean, I don't really care, but I do agree that it is some people's income. I think that they can also
because I wouldn't say I wouldn't care either for real. I mean, but it will affect the people that I know that I'm around. I got cousins trying to be social media creators that are social media content creators. I got my sister, so if that affect them, they actually going to affect me,
right?
And then we all just
they attitude. You heard that right? Yeah.
So it's not really. It's just like, I feel like it's the same thing as the whole COVID thing, the vaccines. Yeah, it might not affect me, but I'm gonna get the vaccine 100%. Because it might affect somebody. I might affect somebody else. Somebody else might affect me. So I just play it safe.
And I care because it's a lot of people's livelihood and job. I care. If they say they're closing Amazon down, I don't work at Amazon.
I'm gonna care.
But there's a lot of people that work. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of distribution
in Georgia.
Of course, I care for the people that have found a way. That a lot of people can't get jobs other places or have criminal records and can't get jobs other places, who have found a way to make income for themselves. And I think that's important. And I hate for anybody to lose their job.
Yeah,
so that's tough.
Or their business that they know.
Their business, that's right. And a lot of people have built businesses through TikTok.
They have, and what I like about TikTok, I like how, again, the platform is so big that you find talent that you wouldn't necessarily know that's out there. I mean, quickly we can talk about artists, but even outside of that, you find other people that have different type of businesses that are out there, and they use this app to promote their business. Shoot, regular corporations and known businesses use this app to promote. So,
and I feel too with our people and stuff, not our people, but everybody, the world and humans in general. So hell, we hear more we get more compliments and praise and love from these strangers on TikTok rather than our friend group.
You better say that.
And rather than people we know. I can post
people
a
be
picture.
supporting you for nothing.
I can tell my friend group, hey, I'm just saying this as an example because I love all my friends. I can say something to somebody I know and be like, yeah, okay, that's cool. We do. I can post a random video like I've been working out for 2 days and I lost 0.5 pounds. I'll get 1,000 likes, comments. Where you go, bro?
Absolutely.
Keep going. You keep going. You're doing
So
great.
the authenticity on the let me see how I want to.
Authenticity.
I'm saying it how I want to. I'm making a new word.
Said, don't do that.
So you say that is better on
The support
TikTok.
is the support, the love that you get from strangers feels good. It feels good. Like, hey, you're doing a great job. I don't even know you. I'm not biased, but keep going. That feels good.
And
that goes back to what I was saying in the beginning. Now some of the people were saying the encouragement that they get through there.
I see some.
But it's a whole bunch.
Get hate.
But that goes back to what your dad was saying. Every time there is a there's a positive and a negative for everything.
It's a yin yang.
Yin yang. That's what he said.
Yeah.
I mean, there's pros. Yeah, there's
course,
pros and cons.
We have an old watcher back, Ralph Kelly. What's up, Ralph?
Hey,
he's been talking in the chat.
I know.
Why you reading?
Like Ralph said, first of all, he said you're supposed to just believe and have faith according to religion. We're not taking the bite, Ralph. We're not taking the bite. I don't think anybody's religion just said just believe and have faith and sit there in the corner and just believe and have faith.
James 2:17.
You have to live.
James 2:17.
What it say?
Faith without what?
Faith without works
is dead.
Ralph also said that, oh, hell no, I ain't getting any vaccine so others won't get sick, man, please.
Well, I'm trying to save your mom and whoever else don't have it.
That's right. That's right. So, Ralph, if you want to be selfish, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
We do it for our own reasons, but it's your turn, your truth when you said that. You do what you like.
It's his decision.
You're right.
It's his decision.
So you do what you gotta do. I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
So he also said, let's get educated on the deeper levels. You know, Ralph gonna think he the deepest person in the history of people. And your opinion will change. So we don't know what deeper levels Ralph talking about. We can go deep, Ralph, but right now we're talking about just TikTok on the surface level of TikTok and what we believe. But yeah, Ralph, it's good to see you back, man. We naturally miss you.
We do. We do.
A goldfish think it's bold ocean. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Y'all are funny. All y'all funny, to include Ralph.
But I guess
love you, man. Love you.
I know that on the flip side, I know if TikTok goes away, there are software companies and app companies that'll make an app
similar,
that behaves like TikTok.
Oh, we're gonna
TikTok has provided a blueprint that they could probably improve upon. I heard there's Lemonade.
Yes, Lemonade is pretty good.
Is out, and then there's another one out there, Blue Sky. I don't know. Lemonade will actually allow you to connect to everyone that you are connected to on TikTok.
Yes.
So
I have everybody on my TikTok already requesting to follow me on Lemonade.
Right. So I mean, that way.
I have none of that.
Get Lemonade, huh?
Me neither.
I never heard of that until just now.
You want me to help you get Lemonade?
Mm-mm.
It's pretty fun. It's kind of more like a Pinterest, in my opinion.
Oh, now I learned Pinterest. I like Pinterest now.
Me too. Mackenzie like Pinterest.
I like Pinterest too.
Yeah.
You pin your interest.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So all about what you're interested
I'm gonna get into it one day.
Tattoo. I get my tattoo ideas and
that's
custom guns and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like it too.
Okay, so
Ralph said, "I love y'all. It's about to get real." In all caps. In all caps. REAL.
It's been real before this podcast.
Not like that.
Okay, so
what else we got, guys?
So we're done with. Is it still TikTok? Because we finished.
No, I got something.
So okay, y'all, we switching subjects here. So
we kept talking about that word. What's the word I'm gonna start with an A?
I ain't saying
authenticity.
We keep talking about that, and I just feel like that's dying.
Ooh.
With or without social media.
Oh,
I believe that.
Right.
I can freak with that.
No one's true to themselves no more, and it just makes the world I don't know. It makes it boring. That's what I love when Ralph Kelly comes on the podcast and stuff because he's himself no matter what. Agree or disagree. He's a great guy. Like he does. He says he believes what he believes.
Yeah, and he just said, "Marlon, I'm gonna show you how deep I can get."
You gotta show us. Just tag everybody. Don't just say me too. But it's just authenticity is I don't know, man. It's going away. So how do y'all feel about that?
Authenticity.
It is going away.
Well,
She used to go.
I feel like this. The nature of humans is to make people think that they're something that they're not.
Absolutely.
And they want to make you feel like they're doing more than they are. And it's what you can see is what matters the most. Now, I preached about this one time. We wear our
Deacon Marley.
Yeah, we
Pastor Rice.
Let's
talk about it.
We wear our shirts with the inseams on the inside, or with the tag on the inside that irritates the back of your neck. We wear our socks. The big ridge sole part is on the inside. It's on your foot. It will be more comfortable, and everybody knows this. If you wear your sock inside out, that seam is on the outside, and it's smoother on the inside. But people can see that.
It looks rough.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
Worse.
Yeah.
We would rather
be uncomfortable,
be uncomfortable but look good.
Okay, come on and hear
somebody. But to show people
church
to be comfortable and people see the part that's rough, right? Yeah. So we will rather be uncomfortable and hide the truth than to show the truth and be comfortable in your own skin. It's just our nature.
And your own truth.
Absolutely.
And your own truth.
And social media does not help that.
Social media does not. It just...
When you look at a lot of these people, they look the same. Their makeup be the same. The hair be the same. The nails. It just...
everyone wants to be like each other.
Yes. It's like, because everybody's idolizing this one person. Everybody trying to get to them. And then... everybody look the same.
I just feel like
it's 1,000 of y'all.
Everyone's scared of rejection.
And I think that the content creators that are the most popular are popular because they're not like the other people. Like, everybody wants to be like them, but they're not like the other people who are content creating.
Right. And a lot of people that post aren't telling the truth. Like, when you have somebody, coming over your house, right? Mm-hmm. And your house is dirty. You get everything and pack it all into a closet and shut the door, put it up under the bed, all the junky
which
stuff.
Everyone should do.
And people come in and say, "Oh, your house is so neat, it's beautiful. You're so clean." Because we care about what you think,
absolutely,
not what actually is.
Absolutely.
We know that my house is junky.
It's lived
if you go in this room back here, you'll change your
perception.
opinion. But it's all about what people can see, because perception is reality. Correct?
It is.
Mm-hmm.
If I see a clean house, for what I can see, I'm assuming you're a clean person.
Absolutely.
If you're always on your social media going out and having fun and posting and living your best life and buying a house and you got the deed to your car, you're like, "Oh, I own my own car," you're doing all this stuff with a big ribbon on your car, like, they're getting it. We don't know when you're hurt, depressed, got fired from your job, lights off,
don't have any food in the refrigerator.
Right. We don't post that part, because we know that people might look at us unfavorably. So,
but I feel like sometimes that's the part that we should post, because I feel like not necessarily in a I'm talking about share, but not necessarily in a discouraging or woe is me,
absolutely,
but in an encouraging type situation. Because a lot of people, I read a post where it says, just because I carry it well don't mean that I'm not going through.
Right.
And a lot of times people have to know what you're going through so you can encourage them that you're not the only one in this situation. But you are able to make it through, because I made it through, and I'm no different than what you are. So that's being authentic in who you truly are. But I feel like only strong people can do that.
Right.
Only strong people can show you the good and the bad of what they are. And I'm not saying go out there and air nothing good or bad in your life, but I'm just saying to show the true you so that people can gravitate to you, so that you have an opportunity to help somebody get through some of the things that they may be experiencing and are going through. Because if I feel like this person just got it going on all the time, there's nothing wrong in their life, I can't relate to this person, and I'm not going to go to this person for anything because this person is out of touch with me.
Right.
So,
and I think what a lot of people gravitate to on TikTok is the reason that many of us love Mary J. Blige. Because she sang her biggest albums out of her hurt.
Yes.
And her vulnerability. And people say she is vulnerable and she telling everybody, my man cheating on me, he doing me wrong.
Because you're not relatable.
People don't,
you're now relatable.
Now you're relatable. Now
you're
real
human,
people.
A real person.
Real people are like, I love her. I don't care if she sings every note on key. I don't care if everything is 100% perfect, but she's real. She comes across as real to me.
That's why Beyonce Lemonade album was the biggest selling.
And it's true. But
Listen,
Lemonade was a vulnerable album.
It was because she told her dirt.
That's right.
And everybody wanted to tune in.
And to all the people of Caucasian descent, they all have Taylor Swift. She tells
but
her
all of hers
too.
So
that's why she got a ginormous fan base.
Good songs.
But
Taylor is very talented.
Like non-hurt songs.
Yeah. People listen to you when you sing about all good stuff and you getting it and you moving weight and you pushing money. You at a strip club and dollars are flying everywhere. You got the new whip. You got the Phantom. You got all this. People are listening to you. But when they become fans when they can identify
and feel you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like we liked Meek Mill, but and Lil Baby, but when we saw their documentaries and everything behind the scenes, it makes you like a person more because you can see like what made them like this, and I can relate to that because people like to have something relatable, and that goes to it. Misery loves company. Beyonce got cheated on. A lot of people like Beyonce now that they know that she got cheated on,
or that they got cheated on
because they got cheated on. So now you're miserable, and she's miserable too.
Right.
So now you on my level. You ain't so high and mighty because the same thing that happened to you happened to me, and I think that low key sucks. Like, for you to be like, that's a hater move. Yeah. For you to like somebody just because of that now, when something bad in their lives happens, not something that.
But I don't necessarily think it's just how the human mind processes things and how certain people form relationships or form connections. I feel like if you feel like somebody is so out of touch or so out of tune, you can't relate to them. So they don't seem real to you. That goes back to being authentic. So if you show a part of yourself that now I can relate to, now I feel like you're being more authentic in my opinion.
Right.
And so now I can relate to that.
Right.
Yes.
Because people need each other.
Yeah,
absolutely.
No matter what they say, how they say it, we need each other.
We're social creatures.
If you, I was one of those people. If you say you hate people, don't like people, you're a liar.
Oh, you a lie.
You wonder, like, I don't care what people think.
You have that desire to care.
Because if you don't care, people think you are a piece of trash. Honestly, you just walk around like a piece of trash bag with legs. If you don't care, people think that is pitiful. Like, we are not meant to be alone in this world.
We're not.
No, we're not.
Adam, Eve, Ralph. We're not meant to be alone. We're supposed to have people to walk with us.
I'm cool with Ralph. Hey. Y'all see what he said? LOL at Morgan, you all right with me for sure. So that's my dog.
Hey, listen, Ralph. Ralph also said.
Related real quick.
Hello, Ralph also said that I can't wait to have y'all on my podcast. LOL, you won't be able to dictate. Get ready. And Ralph, guess what? This is
I will
ours.
Be a very.
I'll
be your number
one. Where he at?
Ralph, this is our podcast. We're gonna dictate.
Where he?
I would love for you to start your own podcast.
Arizona, he bluffing.
I would love for you to start your own podcast, and we be on it. Then you can run it how you want to run it. But right now, you're subject to ours.
I just feel like
love it.
He said, "I think the Rice family is awesome, smart people. I bet y'all can cook too."
Yes, we can.
I feel like you're bluffing.
I bet you your favorite food is rice.
Oh.
Hit the thing.
Rice.
Dad, you didn't hit the thing.
It's too late now.
You suck now. No. You missed it.
I was late.
You missed it.
Ralph, we would love.
But look, Ralph he true to himself and he
honest.
Absolutely.
He feel what he feel. He believe what he believe.
And Ralph is smart.
And I would take Ralph over any of
Me too.
Warm people. I would take him.
Talking about
I want somebody.
I would take that.
And he's real.
He said chicken and rice. So yeah.
He said chicken and rice.
I told you. Hey, I take Ralph over a lot of people too. He gonna say what he say, and I respect that.
And the reason why we even read your post, Ralph, because you posted it when it was your turn. You got a chance to do what?
Tell your truth.
I'm with you on that, right? On Ralph.
Sometimes your truth might not be my truth.
But that's
the good part about it. That's the good part about it.
No, but then again, I can pull that conversation or this little snippet of a conversation back to TikTok. So with TikTok, that's the thing. You're able. No, we can go back to being authentic, but no, as far as you sharing your ideals. Not everybody's ideals are not the same, but you're able to see different ideas through apps such as that, through podcasts, through different things. And you got to be willing to listen and share, to be able to share and listen to each other's mindset. Because it's not all the same.
And again,
but that don't mean it's not authentic.
And again, though, you make me want to better myself because I care about you. I care about how you see me. So now when you post certain things, I know, oh, dang, Ralph Kelly going to be here. So I got to do my homework.
Absolutely.
I got to do this. I got to do that.
People motivate people.
Yeah.
And Ralph,
we need you.
Everybody believes that their truth is based on truth. All right, truth.
Oh, yeah,
really, I have learned in my next month will be 52 years. It's subjective to what you've been exposed to. Everyone believes that what they read is the real nonfiction. It's the real reference material. It's the real, everything that they believe is real is real. They believe that. And I don't mind that you believe that.
Right.
I don't mind that. So, and I believe what I know because I have life applications that
can testify.
I have applied my truth to, and I have been successful at. And I have gained, loved ones and followers and things like that based on what I believe because it is based on what they believe. But I understand that there's an alternative to everything that I believe.
Absolutely.
Everything that I believe, and I believe that wholeheartedly.
Okay, so there that goes. And
okay.
So what was the next topic? Because we're gonna go move it along.
Meg the Stallion and this Tory Craig's ex-girlfriend. Hold on, I can find the messy part.
Here come the
messy part. She blew me so bad. What's that girl name?
I'm gonna let the women take over on this because I don't care.
Go ahead, Mama, so I can find this girl name because I'm sure finna call her out.
Well, so Morgan, my child, she's very messy.
Her daughter.
She's still my child.
Just putting the emphasis on the woman.
She messes,
she blows me
when she want to be. But anyway, so Megan Thee Stallion, everybody know who she is. Some people listen to her. Some
Olivia
people don't.
Davis.
So it's a TikTok trend that's going around, and actually, this particular individual is being snitched. Stitched, whatever it's called, stitched. Okay, stitched.
Like Lilo and Stitch.
So they're gonna play the video, but then they end up saying their thought process behind it. So Megan is a white girl name, pretty much, right? It is some black.
It's a very simple name.
It's some black girl's name.
Yeah, Megan Good is black, and some other Megan.
It's a simple name. It's not hard.
Megan Renee.
Okay, it's not a hard name to pronounce. Let's just say
it's not hard to pronounce.
Okay, it's not a hard name to pronounce. So this one girl, she dated. Well, I'm gonna let you, since you found it, you can say it.
Olivia Davis is her name.
Don't be putting the girl name out. But anyway, go ahead. Go.
She put her name out when she was on social
she
media.
made a video with her friends on a podcast, and she was basically acting like she didn't know how to pronounce Megan's name. Mag. How do you say it? Mag the Stallion. Meg the Stallion, and she was basically with her friends trying to figure out what his type was because her friend had made a comment that after they broke up that he dated more girls that looked like her. If y'all don't know what she looked like, she's a Caucasian female with blonde hair, and basically
what color is he?
He's black. Tory Craig, he plays for the Chicago Bulls.
Okay,
an NBA player.
I was like, who is
what? Right.
Who now are these folks? That he's dating Megan the Stallion, she wants to know what his type is because it seems like he doesn't have a type, or it seems like Megan is not his type. Not
because he's traditionally dated Caucasian
females. So now people are saying that she's mad because he went to date a black girl and is not dating a white girl anymore because she didn't bring this up when he was dating other white women.
Right. Why would he? So that's what I'm saying. Like, why would it even matter? She's just insecure.
So now, because it's somebody that's as known as Megan Thee Stallion, not just as Tori Craig's girlfriend or ex-girlfriend. Yeah. She's upset, and her friends are yes men and
next topic,
puppets on the string. Puppets on the string.
Because hold on, let me get this. So now because
he's dating.
He's dating a black girl. They're like,
yes.
what's a Meg?
Yes, she can't pronounce her name, even though she knows it.
And then she proceeds to say, "We're just gonna call her Megan," but that's
her name.
What? And proceeds to say she doesn't know her.
So it's a white woman,
but she know her because she know her songs.
Dude dating a black woman.
Yes,
right.
And then he proceeds. She proceeds to act like she doesn't know who Megan Thee Stallion is.
Not even to hype myself.
And we can pull up videos and have pulled up videos of her singing every single lyric.
Every song.
And then she also doesn't know
to
Megan Thee Stallion
Meg. Exactly.
Not only does she not know who Megan Thee Stallion is, she also brings up Tory Lanez, who has previously dated Megan Thee Stallion.
I'm done.
Honestly, hold on. I think she's saying that as like a subliminal message, like Megan Thee Stallion ain't got nothing on me.
Yeah, when you
say somebody like, who is that? Like, I know who you are.
That's who she's trying to say.
I'm just saying you ain't nothing to me.
But as
you
got
nothing correct.
So I'm assuming she's telling.
But she's obviously just hit that she was not good enough.
She's telling the black dude that Megan Thee Stallion's not good enough. To compete with the white lady.
However, I had to look up her name on Google as Tori Craig's ex-girlfriend and scrolled through the list of names because I don't know you.
So Megan Thee Stallion, who's obviously now multi-millionaire,
who does not give
recording artist that everybody knows,
including her, smart, although she showed
multi-millionaire business mogul.
Yes,
Megan Thee Stallion. Is not on your level, and we had to Google you to find out who you.
As in Tori Craig's ex-girlfriend,
and you're trying to now, even though you was rapping every lyric to her song,
better than she would.
Probably had bought some of her CDs and music. Right. Now you can't even pronounce.
She's clickbait.
And traditionally, she's changed your name like Megan. You don't even. You can't even pronounce it.
Mackenzie's right.
It's a publicity stunt. She just want her name out there.
100%.
That's all it is.
Right now, people are tuning in and knowing who you are when we never knew who you were before.
If I wanted a publicity stunt, I'll go out there and make a song talking about Drake, Kendrick, 50 Cent, Tupac, Biggie, just to say some dumb stuff so you can hear me.
Right, because like
that's how it works.
Never in her mind did it ever matter that he like didn't have. You know what I'm saying? Like,
don't finish that thought.
She never cared about him having a type until she dated a black woman. I mean, he dated a black woman, so. Why does it matter now?
I know why it matters.
Which, I mean, I know why, but she's jealous.
Because now he done crossed back over to liking black women, and now you realizing that you're not his type anymore, so now you have no chance.
That's my thing. He never crossed. What is a cross back?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
just because I married a white woman,
everyone has to have a type.
But
I
don't have a type.
I was going to say he definitely did not have a type for white women.
My son has taken what I said about this whole scenario. So my thing is, he's dating. Why isn't it not that he's just dating a woman?
Yeah, I don't have a type. I like what I like.
Someone who he started kicking it with. We don't know what the circumstances are. They don't start kicking it, and he felt like, okay, this can go to the next level, or this can go somewhere. But I am so sick and tired of men and women going backwards and forth with each other on race, on color, on if you're dating a white man, if you're dating a white woman, if you're black, or if you're white. It is tiresome. Like, if somebody fall in love with whoever they connect is, what's it to you? What's it? Is it going to change your whole? Is it going to change your whole life?
Is it to her because she feels like now that he's not dating women that also look like me, because she feels like she set the standard.
That's what I'm saying. She is.
I get that. Now she feels like if she ever were to try to get back with him, he don't even like girls that look like me no more.
He probably made the most money.
That's not his type anymore.
She obviously racist and insecure. I'm gonna call
it
out. Call it like it is.
Right now. She said it now.
She mad that he's dating an amazing black woman that is way talented, more than her. Yeah. So
Megan has a name of her own.
My thing is, my type is the woman I'm with. With my wife. That's my type.
Yeah, she can be fat and Guatemalan. Like it wouldn't matter. Like what is that?
Either way,
my
not
type is
thinking about her.
My type is who I fell in love
That's
with.
so dumb.
Absolutely.
Exactly. And that's the point that I'm taking. But Marielle did make a good point, because I feel like a lot of time women, whether you're black, whether you're white, you're pinned against each other.
Yeah.
White women against black women against black women, white women against white women. And we are so much in competition with ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to put it on what the man want, what the man type is, what this. This man ain't said nothing about what his type was.
Oh,
you said that.
Oh,
This man ain't never said white women with blonde hair is my type. This man ain't never said Megan Thee Stallion type women are my type. He never said that. He just,
I don't know what he said.
I'm just saying, based
right.
on what the conversation.
What we know. Gotcha.
That's what I'm talking off of.
Gotcha.
So we women, we just tear each other down so much. It's just like, get over it already.
As a person who was in this position with my last boyfriend, and a white woman saying that he don't like black girls.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, but who even you're really reaching right now. It's giving
even if he did
upset.
have a type at one point,
his type is who he likes.
Right.
Clearly.
Yeah.
And it gives
like
off.
If I dated you and you'd have moved
or he
on
just
to
like
something
women.
else,
He just likes
so
women.
I'm done.
I mean, he could have changed anyways. Like,
He
even
like
if he
both.
did, like, that don't matter.
He like Hispanics, he like whites, he like blacks.
And
He
then,
like women.
I
He
don't
don't
know,
discriminate.
And then these women have, like, they think in their mind that they're trying to help you. Oh, you're not his type. Girl, nobody
Be
asked.
quiet, right? Like, you need to just find
Like-
another
like-
man, obviously.
Like Snoop said back in the day, man, your bitch chose me. You know what I'm saying? Leave it alone. Move on to something else.
Right, that's what I'm
Right,
saying.
it's giving
You hanging
bitter.
on to
Choose
something.
somebody.
Now,
And he done moved on. She done moved
Yes.
on. What we talking about?
because now she's falling off.
Clickbait,
She
Marlon
should-
Wayans.
Mackenzie's right. She falling off. She not
Yeah.
Tory Craig's
It's
girlfriend
the same. That's how I
anymore.
felt
She
with.
just stood where she at.
That's how I felt about the whole Eminem and Machine Gun Kelly. Why the hell? What the hell made you diss Eminem? Like, for what?
Right.
Like, what made you
Publicity.
diss?
Popularity.
Exactly. Why you falling off? You want to be back on?
Baby.
You know,
They
and a lot of people are on because of hate. Jake Paul, I want to fight all the overtime.
I'm gonna go back to people I know they don't like them, but this is the realist. As I said, Beyonce and Jay-Z said they don't care how much you say about it. They is not gonna make you rich off their name by you responding to you.
Right.
They not gonna do that. They ain't giving you that much clout. You can say whatever the heck you want to say about them.
Because now,
it is.
Because now, if Megan Thee Stallion clap back or say something on Twitter about her, she's famous.
Mm-hmm.
It's over. She made it again. She made it.
Now there's a Megan and this girl's beef. Now her
Right.
name.
or maybe she'll put my name in her song.
Yeah,
Or
and
maybe
now she's made it. She's all the
You're
way.
right. Because anybody that Megan has beef with is now popular.
Right.
right.
This
Because
is now a thing.
Mm-hmm.
She's giving you
Girl,
life.
jump
Just
in the
whatever
ditch.
whatever type of attention you can get, I'll settle for it.
Yeah.
Like, girl.
That type thing is crazy to me. Like, just because I like 3 meat pizza, that mean I can't eat cheese pizza.
Right.
I like pizza.
Yeah.
I just like pizza.
Just
So
because I tried pineapple pizza today, that means like, now
Pepperoni
pineapple pizza
better watch
is
out.
his new type.
Yeah.
He'll never eat pepperoni
I
again.
Yeah,
just
it's
experienced
like,
this and it was
what?
great.
Pepperoni better watch out. He'll never eat pepperoni again.
I can only eat
Like,
glazed donuts for the rest of my life.
Sorry, pepperoni, you're not his type anymore.
But guess what? We just gave her some love.
We sure did.
We just
did.
fed into what she was wanting, and we
Right,
talked
and that's
about
how it
it.
happened.
Marielle had the best,
And that's what we do on My Turn, My Truth. Because it's your turn and it's your truth.
Marielle had the best explanation. She's a racist. Clearly,
She
you're
100%.
trying to cover it up.
100%. She is
You're
very
trying
hurt.
to cover it up. You didn't say nothing when he was dating other white women.
She
now
is
he dating
very
black
hurt.
women. You're
And
racist.
to be honest, we can talk about this in another podcast. A lot of racist white women won't mix kids because they look cute in the hair.
100%.
we
100%. It's an
about this.
obsession.
It's an obsession.
I can go deeper
I've
than
seen
that.
it firsthand. A lot of
I
white
can go
women
deeper than
want to
that.
have kids
But
with black
mama.
men for the kids.
We just
They
talked
idolize
about
the
this.
kid. It's weird.
Talked about
That's
this.
weird.
It's an
No,
obsession.
I can go.
That is
I can
weird.
go absolutely deeper than that.
Like, it's so weird, bro.
Because you're not able to procreate like we are. So you have to get a black man in order to do that. And a lot of times they love on their black sons and don't necessarily love on their black daughters because they feel like now I have
Someone in
quote
competition.
unquote control of this
Yeah.
black man.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's what I
But
hear.
the black woman can procreate on her own.
I hear that all the
any,
time.
without
But nobody can procreate on their own.
Well, I'm talking about no. As
A
far
star.
as black against white women,
Yeah.
they ain't not. I'm not talking about
Sponges
man and
can.
woman. But
But
anyway,
it's weird.
that
I
can go-
I
that
hear
can go.
that so much. Y'all don't
I
understand.
have a lot of
Oh, I
conversations
can't
about
wait.
that too.
I can't wait. Y'all gonna have beautiful kids, and I can't wait to have kids. Nigga, what the hell does that matter? Why does that
Yeah,
matter?
y'all gonna have beautiful kids.
I mean, I understand it, but that's not the
Regardless,
only
my
thing.
grandkids.
But that gets
Regardless.
annoying. That gets
Right.
annoying though. Like,
Mhm.
why are you telling me about my kids?
Right.
Like, we not even planning on having kids yet.
Right.
The hell is you talking about?
Right, two white people
But
that
also
have a
two-
beautiful
Yeah,
kid.
that's what I'm
Two white
saying.
people that have a
Doesn't
beautiful
Cyrus,
kid.
is Cyrus a
But
beautiful
also
Black
kid?
person
too,
in change
is
first game.
Cyrus
is
is
that
a
all my kid
beautiful-
is?
What,
Cyrus
Is
why?
just beauty
is
to
a
you?
cute
Right.
Like my
kid.
kid
He's
is way
gonna have-
more than their
He's gonna have
looks, than
such,
their
they're gonna
hair,
have
than
such good
anything.
hair and beautiful eyes. You are weird. That's weird.
Child,
What
if I
is
had
wrong with
y'all
you?
Googling,
Yeah, my son and my daughter love each other.
That's
My
it.
daughter
I'm gonna
loves
have a
son.
kid because I want to have a kid, not because I
Dog.
want a pretty kid or
Yeah.
I want to
Dog,
like
keep-
have a kid to show off to
Like
the
a
world.
weapon-
Like,
a
look, I
weapon.
have a pretty kid.
stay away from my niece
Y'all
and my
might got
nephew
right.
with that crap.
Y'all know, woke her up.
Yeah.
Y'all
I'm
see
gonna get
his
mad.
Stay away from my
That's,
niece and my nephew
that's
with
my
that
mama
crap.
bear spirit
I'm
man, for my
touching
kids that I don't have yet.
One at a time.
Touching all her hair and then their hair and stuff, man.
Touch my kids'
I'm
hair, see
telling
what
you,
happens
it's-
to your hands.
It's gonna get sticky.
Oh.
It's gonna get
Your
sticky.
hands gonna get
It's
chopped
real
off.
No, I'm just gonna beat the hell out of you. That's all I'm
Hey,
saying.
and I'm coming
I'm
after
not.
it.
And then I was
Don't
gonna
be
say we
on
got
the
lots
crap.
of women coming after.
Y'all is taking a twist. It's them taking a twist.
Oh, I could have a whole podcast on that.
The passion has kicked in, and I know we went off on a tangent.
It's
there,
time to
but
tap out.
But it's okay.
It
It's
is.
tap out time. But look, y'all.
Wait,
Time
Ralph
out
said
time.
daddy's girl, mama's boy. Problem is the fathers ain't there for the girls.
Oh, I love my dad.
Well, I want a girl, so
Yeah, me. I wanted one too.
Yeah,
Me
we
and my
gonna do
dad is like two peas in a pod.
That's right.
that. With that.
Say that.
I'm gonna be there. So
With
my
that.
dad was there for my sister.
But and to Ralph's point there, and Marlon has spoken on this a lot as well, is about fathers not being in the home and fathers not being there for the daughters and or the sons, because they have to have a strong father figure in their lives in order for them to get the teaching that they need from that male
It
Right.
does
figure.
make a difference.
So and so Ralph's comment is very
Absolutely.
very, very vital.
And I think
And-
it goes both ways. Like, just because I'm a man don't mean I'm a daddy's boy. Just because Morgan's a woman don't mean she's a mama's girl. I feel like
Yeah.
their connection is different than our connection because of the difference. You can teach me stuff. He can't teach me how to love. And he can teach her how to love a woman.
And
And you can teach me how to love a man.
And my
It's different.
connection
It's
with my
different.
kids
vice
are-
versa.
are
Vice
both
versa.
different.
Love
Like,
a woman.
I mean, yeah, hell yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
But
yeah, that.
but
that.
my connection with my son
Like,
is
wait.
strong.
Yeah.
Like my son and I have a crazy great
Right.
relationship.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
My son,
nice.
me and my daughter has one, so
And me and
they're
my son and my
different,
daughter have one.
sort of, but they're the same love.
Just
But
different.
Daughters.
I teach my son different because I want him to grow up and be a man and better take care of things and do things. And I want my
Yes.
daughter to understand what a man is supposed to do for
Yes.
you, how he's supposed to treat you, how you're supposed to treat him. And I do my son the same way. We're in the process of
So
breaking
what do you
generational
teach- what do you
curses
teach us,
over
Mom?
here.
Yes, and
We're
why,
breaking generational
Mama, what do you
curses.
teach us? Since he taught us what he teaches us. What
How
do
to
you
love a woman and respect a woman, how a man
teach? To
should
be a woman too.
how to be a woman, and how a man should be able to treat you, and then
To-
also not as far as being independent, but being able to stand on your own 2 feet.
absolutely.
Because just because you can stand on your own 2 feet, that does not mean that you are not wife material.
Correct.
Amen.
Because
Right.
you
100%.
But I will say to Ralph's comment, like, because there is like this social thing now, or this is a thing where fathers aren't in the homes,
Mhm.
it is now like very special to see and
It
very beautiful to see a father with his kids. Because when I was working at the preschool, there was a mom who wasn't really in the kids' life. Well, two of them really, and both of the dads had full custody, and the love these kids had for their dad was just so beautiful to
But
see
it's just
a dad be there for their kids.
But see,
when
but that
they
should be
didn't
that
have
should be the norm.
It should
right, and
be.
that's the thing. Like, if
It
I see
should
a
be.
dude with his daughter, I should know. Oh man, that's how it's supposed to look.
Right.
If I see a mama with
You
their son
shouldn't.
or their
Right,
daughter, I'm
'cause
just
you
gonna
don't
walk
do
by.
that. Right.
Like, what's up? Like it's just
And
normal.
it shouldn't be like that.
If I
but
see
it
a dude
is.
Right.
with no mom, no wife, with just their kids, oh my god, let's take a picture. Oh my god,
Yeah.
post on Black Excellence, man. This man, they're like, bro, that's normal.
Yes.
Yeah,
that should be
was-
normal.
Like I said, that's your reasonable service. That's your kid.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's- it
What,
should be
that-
that.
You
what
should
Lil
have signed
Durk
up for
said,
that.
what Lil Durk said, you don't get cheers for raising your kids and you their dad. You
Yeah.
don't get cheers for that. That's what you're
Yeah.
supposed to do.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
though both
You
parents
made
should
the
get
child.
cheers.
That's
for that.
like that's
you
because
should.
Like
Right.
growing up, we ain't get paid for taking out the trash. It's my house.
Right.
That's right.
What we need
Just
to get paid to do. We
How
supposed to
else
do
is the
both.
trash gonna get out?
We didn't get no
Yeah,
chore
we
money.
get
We
paid
wash
to
the
do it
dishes
at
because
your
we
house.
use dishes. We didn't get paid to
That's
wash
a
the
When
dishes.
you take it out at your house, do you
And that's
get
another
paid?
that's another podcast topic. We
Oh,
didn't get paid for
chores.
chores. It's our house.
Chores. Yeah,
It's our house.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
We
to
get
do.
paid for
paid
it
for
to take out, wash the dishes. I'll eat off the dish.
Yeah, we got an allowance.
Yeah.
but Still.
No, we ain't do
I
nothing.
mean,
Yeah.
whether I had to do it whether I would get allowance or not.
Yeah,
I didn't get.
absolutely.
Y'all didn't have an
But I'm
allowance.
just saying we got
But my mom
We didn't
tried
give y'all
it, but
allowance.
later on she tried to incentivize
Yeah,
I
us to
think-
do things.
just to
because
get into that pay
We wanted
cycle.
to do stuff.
Yeah.
And she didn't just want to give us some money without us
right.
showing
Having to work for
responsibility.
it.
Had to work for it.
Absolutely.
So
Like
Because
when
that's
you
what
get into the workforce, you have to work for your
It's
money.
going to be that was a form of financial responsibility.
that's correct. That's correct.
This is your job, and you
Carol
have
Or
to
just
Rice,
pre-noted-
I love you,
pre-noted
mama.
responsibility.
I
Yeah.
love you.
I'm not
Love you,
gonna
Grandma.
praise you
love
for
you
doing
too,
something you're supposed
Carolyn
to do.
Rice and Patricia Mangle.
Yes, yes, indeed.
Okay,
Well-
so
All right, y'all. It is tap out.
Well,
time.
Morgan, you brought us in. You close us out.
All right, y'all. Make sure y'all go subscribe to our YouTube at My Turn My Truth Podcast. We are also streaming on all streaming platforms at My Turn My Truth Podcast. Follow us on Instagram at My Turn My Truth and on Facebook at My Turn My Truth. Shortly, we will be moving all of our videos over to My Turn My Truth, and we won't be streaming on Marlon Rice's page anymore. So
Right.
make sure y'all go over there if y'all want to continue to watch. And thank you guys for tuning in. And make sure you guys tune in next week at 8:30 p.m.
Mondays.
All right,
Yeah,
on
on
Monday
Monday.
next week.
All right, y'all. Love you. Out.